Hello everyone, my name is SiC and welcome back to Humankind. So today we're going to finish up building some more military units. We're going to use them to defend our southern borders while we keep this army up towards our eastern borders. And maybe if we have a chance we're going to try to take Sualochin over here. I hope I pronounced it correctly. And after that, I'm probably going to start investing in some infrastructure in my cities to boost, hopefully, the production quite a bit and maybe food as well, because food is running low. However, let's have a look. The Hittites, there was a bit of a relationship change here, I guess. They're hesitant, but their war support is increasing. Anyway. We've done everything that we can do for this turn. We are second in place for fame, so we do need to step it up a little bit. Let's have a look. What are we getting close? Destroy a total of 12 military units, current value 11. So if we destroy one more unit, we will get a military star. That would be nice. Scientist star, one more research, that is good as well. Have 18 districts built within your empire. That could also be something we go for. And then the expansionist stars. Own 7 territories attached to any city, including the city's territory. Current value 6. So one more territory. That's something we could do as well. What is this? A new grievance.
How do you do? Whoever
You're
you are.
concerned for the people of Sualochin under the unjust rule of the Hittites. Wow. We're not going to do anything with that just now, I think. But let's see if we can get closer to the border and scout this location. Alright, so they do have a wall, but they don't have troops. Except for the fact, of course, that well, maybe outposts don't come with defenders, but cities come with defenders, and they could be quite tough to break if they stay behind their city walls. That could be a bit of a problem. However, that army does have an archer in it, so we could actually defend and then just break them down with archery fire, I guess. But yeah. Ooh, the Olmecs reached the classical era with the Mauryaans. Alright. We have another grievance.
Tell me about yourself.
The Hittites are preventing the faithful of Sualochin from practicing their faith freely. Demand to give Sualochin. Okay, and they are trespassing as well, it seems like. What is this? An army. Warriors, warriors, archers. It doesn't say that it has 3 units in there, but they do. It's a little bit interesting. I don't think we're going to attack them though. Even though this would still technically count as a border skirmish and we are stronger than them, I guess because I have hoplites as opposed to their generic warriors, which, yeah, should help us out quite a bit, I think. Alright, so we have a phalanx unit already and we can start moving this guy over to Sipar. These guys will be finished on the next turn and then we can buy them out or pay to upgrade them into hoplites, and then we'll have 2 of those. Now, as for this, we don't have that much food. However, in another 4 turns we will have another population. Yeah, we could try to make a Maker's Quarter, and actually, ooh, that's kind of nice. The plus 12 is quite strong. How are we doing on stability? Stability is strained. I guess we're going to stay where we are, but it's not a great position to be in. So maybe there's a different way of boosting our output here. A granary plus 2 food per farmers could be nice and relatively quick. We have 3 farmers at the moment, so it'll be another plus 6 food. Not super powerful, but it helps. Let's see, the stoneworks could also help us because we would get a benefit on these tiles over here that we are working, I think. These are all still rocky fields, so that actually could be quite nice, the stoneworks. as opposed to the lumberyard, because we have more stoneworks or stone and rocky fields around us than we have forest tiles, I think, that we are currently working. So maybe we should do stoneworks, and that will help us out a bit. As for our army, now actually we see that they have 3 units. This could be a nice battlefield actually. We could spread out, we have the high ground. They are running away, however.
Alright.
And we cannot move anymore because that took away all of our movement. Now then, as for Afuena, we finished making a maker's quarter. That increased their industry a little bit. Let us see. Food is actually kind of okay. We have 26 for now, and we are getting another population in 2 turns, so we might want to focus on something else. A horse ranch or an iron mine. This could help with our science as well, if we build a science project or a science quarter or research quarter actually next to the horse ranch. The same would be true for the iron mine, and actually, ooh, that could be nice. Where did the iron go? Oh, it's over here. No, never mind. I thought the iron was up here somewhere, and that we could put a research center in between them. But that is not the case. Anyway, for now, let's us get horses, I guess, because it is very quick, and it is one thing that we don't have yet. Let's see, Asa converted to a new religion. That is good. But the Hittites also have their religion, and they are spreading it over to our place. Now these guys do not have a religion of their own yet, I think. Animism currently has the highest hold. Alright, so they're kind of like a tribal religion, I guess. Yeah, that works. Now, we need one more turn over here in Sipar, then we can build something else over there. However, we could still do something with loss. We haven't really looked at it that much. We have a couple of options available to us. Procession, what does that do? Spends money in order to increase stability in this city. Yeah, okay. That could be useful. Or modify religious district industry cost by -10. That could be nice as well. As for leadership, +1 city cap. Ooh. One of these would be nice. Though one of them leads us to liberty, the other one leads us to authority. Let's see, +10 stability in all cities, +2 turns before being converted by others' influence on territory. This would give us influence, but also would give us stability. But I think actually being harder to influence is a little bit nicer. I'm becoming an autarch. Look at this research going really slow. That is something we need to fix as well. See, the Nubians reached classical era with the Huns. Ooh, that is interesting. Apparently, and this is something I've been reading on the forums a little bit, the AI has become a fair bit stronger recently. And especially people going for the Huns apparently churn out a ton of units. So that is something to keep an eye out for. Now, meanwhile, this guy has finished. Cannot be done as there's no upgrade available. Ah, these are swordsmen. Not the Sabusakasti that I should have been making, I guess. Alright, it's interesting that this time these guys are not following the roads. Last time they did it automatically. These guys are going to station in Sipar for now, and then let's have a look at what else we could be making over here. Maker's Quarter, another one with +13, could be quite strong. I think we do need to invest a little bit in that, so that we can make other things more quickly as well. So that is what we're going to do. As for Babylon, could we buy out this thing? No, 566 gold pieces. We do not have that. Not at all. Alright, so we have reached this outpost. We could ransack it. Try to take it out. This would prevent these guys from... because they have a city over here, it seems like. Or at least a territory attached to another one. Could prevent them from spreading out a little bit too much. Then we could consolidate our armies towards Nash and keep pushing towards the south. Or maybe just keep these guys on the border here, because I do need to worry a little bit about these guys' war support growing out of control. So that's actually, for now, let's ransack this place. Let's have a look. Trade route blocked, so we're no longer trading with them. The Hittites now feel differently about me. They are hate-filled, their war support is growing. Our war support, however, is also growing a little bit, which is kind of cool. Because then we could declare a war if we see a moment of weakness. Not sure if that's coming, to be fair, but yeah, it's something to keep an eye on. Alright, Atheni's population has gained by 1, and we got a builder star. That is good. And the Hittites ended a treaty. Downgraded to forbidding new trade. But yeah, that makes sense. They had to give us this territory, or at least they were too afraid to not give it to us. Now we're taking this territory away from them. That sets them back. We're kind of like pruning these guys a little bit, pruning them back, keeping control, or trying to keep control anyway. Alright, so that's the horses done. And that means we could now start making cavalry. What else could we do here to upgrade our inner workings a little bit? This is all prairie, rocky fields, prairie, stone field. Actually, all of that is pretty good. But I think probably the thing that we should be going for here, oh, we're losing stability here as well. I think we should be going for a little bit more production, or we could even get some extra production, I think, from iron, and that of course gives us access to 2 iron, which is good. Will allow us to upgrade our army a little bit more. Right, we're going to join this army group. What is this? Ooh, the Tasseti archers, and they have spearmen. What is this? The human engine, slaves. The Empire has made impressive strides in becoming a building powerhouse, the envy of the world. Now though, to maintain this momentum, you must ensure you have a reliable stream of workers who will work tirelessly on your great construction projects. From where should you find these thralls? So we have the choice between criminal slaves and war slaves. +1 industry on commons quarter. We won't be making these for quite some time. I think we're going with ransacking, because ransacking, actually, that's what we're doing. We've been doing it for a while. I think I might continue to do it for a while as well, to prune back these guys' outposts. But basically, once this finishes on the next turn, we will gain a population somewhere. So that is quite good for us.
I hope you don't mind if I stare.
Alright, we have crisis. They attack me, or we attack them. That's their grievance, but we have a couple of grievances. Oppressing my people, oppressing the faithful, and just trespassing in general. So it kind of balances out, I guess. I do think we need a bigger army over here. We need at least an archer to be able to deal with these guys, probably. And we do have some money. I don't know how much it would take to buy out an archer, though. Takes quite a bit of money to buy this Maker's Quarter. I'm not going to be able to do that. Definitely going to have to work on generating more money. We earned an Astute Star. That is nice. That gives us some more fame. That actually puts us back on top again. Next up, if we destroy one more military unit, we will get a star for that. We need to obtain one more technology, which we will do in about 5 turns. Babylon's population has gained by 1. That is nice, because we finished ransacking this district. What do you guys do? Sort of fierce and archers. We're still stronger than them, however. And we might be able to force an engagement there. No, they're still running away. Now we could try to claim this territory by ourselves as well. that will give us access to unknown strategic resources as well as saffron. Provides us more food on farmers' quarters nationwide, which is quite nice. And plus free stability per saffron on all cities. So overall, that is really good. Let's see, 8 and 11, 4, 11, 6, 11. All of these places are kind of weak in terms of starting locations for the city. I guess this area is the better one. 8 food production plus 11 production is kind of nice. 10-10, however, is also nice. I think I actually would prefer to go over here. I'm not sure why we can't. Okay, now we can. That's strange. And it's still called Swaleshin. Interesting. Right, we could turn that into a city of its own as well. Turn it into a bulwark. Yeah, could guard this coastline over here. That could be cool. Trade route has been destroyed. We have won a victory. Our war support therefore has been increasing. And still, well, we lost sight of this army that was down here in the south. But let's see, the Hittites reached the classical era with the Goths. So they're finally catching up a little bit. And we have a new grievance. What is it? The Phoenicians have claimed Toliman at your border. Oh, look at that. Okay, so they claimed this territory. Well, at some point we're going to be unable to stop all of this from happening, of course. But it gives them access to copper, which is not that bad. It's not great, but it's not that bad. It's technology from another era. And to be fair, this is a big desert territory. I doubt they're going to be able to build up a big, strong city over there. Maybe I'm wrong about that, of course. I could be. These guys are going to be stationed here for now. And then we have Babylon, who is idle. Now we have 71 industry. That is good. I don't know how much we gained, but I think it was a decent amount. 4, 3, 3. I think all of these were 1 or 2 before, so that's kind of nice. Science is slowing down, however. You might want to do something about that. Build a science quarter. You could get +8 science over there, but let's see. Our stability is getting really low. We should do something about that. Is there something that we could build that helps us with that? Well, maybe a wall would also be a good idea at this point. It's kind of quick to do. We are making a lot of science, actually. 88 over here. Actually, I think we're going to go for walls. Just because we can, and it seems like a safe investment. As for Sipar, we could actually buy out the Maker's Quarter. I think that's what I'm going to do. And then we're going to use this moment to build an archer. And we'll have another 3 unit strong army over here. And we could build a wall over here as well, I think. This might be a defensive district. It's fortified, yeah, 10 district fortification. So I think they just built a fortification up here. Which is smart, because we've been doing a lot of raiding. And this has now effectively turned into a city. So actually, I think our army should go to stop bad things from happening. Or from them becoming too strong, I guess. Alright, let us actually move our army over there. Ooh. Cancel that. Stay there. We have a 4-man, 4-unit strong army coming in from the south. And we need to be here to defend our territory. Alright, so new grievance is available. I think that's because they're trespassing over here. Alright, now actually we're starting to be outnumbered a little bit. Actually, we're going to move up to the high ground. Now the question is, do we want to turn this into a city? If we do, and we get this territory, we could attach this territory to that city, make this one a little bit stronger as well. you could turn this into a defensive bulwark. I think that would be a good plan, because this is a pretty defensible location. They could get the high ground if they move around over here. But other than that, we have these two choke points, which is kind of cool. And we have the influence to be able to build this. And now we have an expansionist star unlocked as well, so that is really nice. Now they need something to build. I think we can clear ruins, but where are the ruins actually? I don't think we even have those. And we have 10 industry, 21 food. I think we're okay on the food, but we could definitely do with a maker's quarter. We can make one over here for +9 production, so that seems pretty good. We're going to go for it. Yeah, is there anything else we need to be doing? That, and then we're going to see if we can snipe this territory before it turns into a city. These guys are retreating and coming back again. Atheni's population has gained a 1 population. That is good. And also they finished building the iron, which is even better because now we have access to 2. What else do we want to do here? Could we build a strong markets quarter? Not really. And the stability is going down here a bit as well. We could build a public fountain. Stone works. We do have, this is prairie, stone field that we are exploiting over here. This is a stone field that we are exploiting, rocky fields. So actually, if we build a stoneworks over here, that might help us out a little bit with production. Ooh, the food situation is kind of bad though. If we cancel that, we could do something else. Flood irrigation, but we don't have rivers. +2 food per farmer slot, +1 farmer slot, or +2 food per farmer actually. It's not that great. I probably don't want to build a district because that's going to reduce the stability. Though it would be very quick to do. 3 turns for that, and then +8 food. Harbor, +7 food, 1 production, but of course the harbor isn't going to allow us to build ships that can go anywhere. Alright, so we have a choice between the granary, or we could do animal barns actually, because it gives us +5 food per horse, and +1 food on farm, and a +1 food on a farmer's quarter. So the animal barns are actually kind of cool. At least for this territory right here, because we have the horses. We're going to move this army in here, and we are going to skip their turn, because these guys are just going to keep running away, I think. There's not much we are going to be able to do about that. And then we have the archers finishing up next turn. The walls finishing up next turn. That is looking nice. Look at that. Craftsmanship has been researched. I think that will give us... Now we need 2 more actually to get out of this age. Close to defeat. Your population's war support in the war against the Huns is 24. Ah, these guys. We've been waiting a long... Yeah, we've been at war with them for a long time. We could propose a white peace. Then nobody would be the victor. We could offer the surrender, which we will not be doing. Yeah. And these guys are staying put. We might want to build another army unit though, before we feel very comfortable attacking these guys, because we are being outnumbered. We do have stronger troops. And we do get additional combat strength for each unit with the phalanx ability adjacent. So if we keep these guys next to each other, they will mutually support each other. And we have archers to attack them from the back, but of course they also have archers. And a lot of warriors that might keep me away from attacking their archer, especially because we are going to just station them in there and leave it like that. Sipar is now finished, that is good news. Our stability is going up a bit. What else could we do? We could have a granary, +2 food per farmers, +1 farmer slots. We could do animal barns, but we don't have animals near here. What is this territory actually? Rocky fields, woodlands, dry grass, rocky fields. There's a couple of rocky fields here. Actually, we could do stoneworks as well. And that would boost up productivity. And it doesn't constrict. So I think that's what we're going for. Meanwhile, this army is ready to move out. We're going to let these guys run away in fear. Rightfully so. Now, as for Babylon, we finished the walls. It's time we built something else. We already have an amphitheatron. It is quite nice and powerful, but we need to do something about our stability situation. We also will still want to do something about food, about production of, well, just production, I guess. We just want that as well. What are we losing this to? Stability, -20 stability from farmers market, a quarter, astronomy, number of territories. Oh, that's also causing stability drain, huh? Number of territories. Interesting. This state will remain as long as your city stability stays between 30 and 90%. Becoming agitated. Positive and negative events are equally likely to occur in the city. Alright, but there's not really much we can build to increase their happiness at the moment. So I think we're going to do something with food, because we're running low on that. Actually, maybe we can hold off just a little bit. We could do a lumberyard, see how much that increases our production. Right now it's 71. As for research, there's a couple of things that we can do. Military camps, +1 combat strength in combat for units in or adjacent to the district on outpost. Artificial reservoirs, water mill, +2 industry on river. That is nice. An aqueduct, +20 stability. We need that one. We are going for hydrology. That is a good choice. And that was just us making them run away, basically. Yeah, we definitely need another unit over here as well. So once Athenai over here is done, it's going to take about the same time as Sparta to make a unit. Our cities are kind of spread out. That is not too great. The Mycenaeans reached ancient era and kept their traditions, alright. Alright, these guys are back. You know what, I think we should just go for it. That still makes them run away. Wow. Now, I don't want... Because this is choke pointy, I want my units to be like here and here with archers on the high ground. And then we can use or make full use of this choke point. Because if they can only attack us one at a time, we get the combat bonus. That would be very, very beneficial. Okay, Sparta has gained a population. That is good. Now we have a farmer helping out with more food production. That leads to another population in about 3 turns. And we have an idle army over here. At this point, I think we're going to move in towards this territory and we're going to try to take this out because it's been too long. And I have a feeling they're going to turn it into a city soon, or they're going to attach it soon, which will make it harder to take. Ooh, what is happening here? Things are moving. Okay, so here they have a really a sizable army. These guys could come and help out as reinforcements, I think. We are stronger than them, we should be able to take them. Let's see. Oh, they are running away. Alright, that took a little while. And these guys run away as well. That's 2 little victories over here. Even if we're out of movements, these guys just ended up next to us, and that just allows us to attack them, which is kind of cool. Alright, close to a war victory. Interesting. Against who? Well, we're only at war with these guys. We are close to that victory then, I guess. They are running out of war support, and us winning, well, them running away, victory point, or more war support. So we could move up here, attack these guys again. This time they're not running away. Alright, our deployment is going to be like this. What is this? Open ground. ground. There's no forest here to protect our archers from incoming fire, so we're just going to have to go for it. And I think we're just going to have to try to take out their archers, if we can. Alright, had a bit of a frame drop there. Don't know why. Our warriors can do tremendous damage against these guys. Ooh, that is super nice. And then, of course, our hoplites, they can do some really nice damage here as well. Next turn we will be able to take out these archers. After this though, this turn, it will be the final turn of this campaign. Alright, that's not too bad. Because I'm afraid with that frame drop there... Ooh, okay, they can just run through there. Oh. Okay. Well, that sucked. Alright, so we could just straight up attack these guys. We could take these guys on as well, but I think at this point maybe we should run over here. Take out their archer units as well. Retaliate. We lost 18 to that? That is kind of crazy. Alright, we're going to attack these guys with the hoplites. That is beneficial. Right, next turn actually we are staying put, not attacking. Actually, so we're going to go ahead, take that flag, attack from the rear. We'll finish them off with our hoplites. And down they go. These guys are just kind of staying... Oh no, there they go. Taking a long run around. Alright. Victory. Good. We did lose our house to actually take out Nash on the next turn. Babylon is finished once again. We went from 71 to 72, it seems. That's not that great, but oh well. What could we do actually to further increase the... Well, we could get more luxury resources up and running, but we pretty much built on top of all of these things already. We already have the saffron up and running as well. Yeah. Watermill. Ooh. Our research is finished? Yes. That will give us plus 20 stability. That is good. Could we actually even buy this out? Oh, no. That's a lot of money. Fortifications. Rhetoric. Alright, let's have a look actually at the technology screen. Is there anything that we want? Relocating the capital of the city to a city of your choice. That is kind of cool. The Commons Quarter. Okay, so that's not that far away. Customs Farm. Siege Tactics. Army Hierarchy. +1 unit slot available for each army. That is kind of cool. Games. +5 stability. That is good. Night Raids. +15 ransack gains for an army. Okay. Parades. Horsemen. Rhetoric could be cool. Could give us influence, science, faith. I think we're going to go with conquest and games. I think this is a repeatable thing, but it will give us a little bit of stability, and that seems to be lacking in a lot of our cities at the moment. So that is what we're going to be researching. Anyway, so it's shorter now, but I feel they're still getting away from me a little bit. We probably hit the 40-minute mark again. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Please do leave a like and a comment below if you enjoyed this content and wish to see more. And I will see you guys for whatever video I do next.